States, and he's got Heyman! He's got Heyman! Figure 4 times!
Yo, here we go again. Another draft. This time with my boys. Shout out to Best in the World Wrestling. They're on the road right now. You know what I'm saying? They're performing CM Punk. They had to go, do their shows overseas in Australia. This week we're gonna be talking about our draft, how successful these guys love this, and the rules are as follow. Last week it was 15 of the current wrestlers in the world. This time we're talking about the Monday Night Wars rosters from WCW, ECW, and WWE. We're talking about NWO. We're talking about DX. We're talking about Rob Van Dam. We're talking about all of these cats during that prime golden era of wrestling, right? 20 rounds. 18 of those rounds are single men. And yes, tag teams are included, but you have to do that as the promoter. So if I take Booker T, you are not getting the Harlem Heat. And every other example. And then the last two are for our women. Back then, the women, we don't have a plethora, a pool to pick from with a lot of the women's back then, as y'all know. But we have enough for 8 slots for the women at the back end. So we know the order. It goes Todd. He got the first pick overall. Myself at 2. Mario's at 3. And then Tim's at 4. And of course, it's serpentine the whole time. 1 minute per pick, and the fun part begins. If you cannot pick within the first round, of the first minute, then we get to choose who joins your team. Todd, are you ready for this?
I'm ready to go, boss man.
All right, you are officially on the clock. And if you pick them, just explain for a minute.
Okay, so after doing research to make sure I was getting the one I wanted, I stuck with a fellow bald man, and I am going to take Stone Cold because in 98 or 97, he became Stone Cold. So I'm not taking Stunning Steve, and I ain't taking the Ringmaster. I'm taking Stone Cold Steve Austin at number 1.
Oh, that's a really good pick. That was a really good little take, too, because, of course, during that era, he was multiple things. I was never going to think you was going to pick the damn Ringmaster. Oh, no. Oh, no. So, you guys already know my pick, man. I have the second pick overall. Stone Cold's off the board. He was my number 1 as well. But I have to take the close second. And it's the most electrifying man in sports entertainment. I'm taking Mr. Hollywood himself, who wasn't Hollywood at the time. But I'm taking the great one, the people's champ. I'm going with The Rock. The Rock is off the board for me. It was just too easy for me. He was a good heel, a good baby face. Entertaining every time he's on the freaking mic. I just had to get him as my ace for this promotion. So next up right now is Mario. You are on the clock.
So I was gonna go somewhat different, and I didn't because I don't take into the years of the account. But I'm gonna take one of the biggest draws at that time, who had one of the longest undefeated streaks at that time.
Oh my gosh!
I'm going to take Goldberg.
The man they call Goldberg is off the board. Good pick for you. All right, so the next up, Tim, you're on the clock.
That's a solid pickup, Mario. I respect it. I'm a Goldberg fan myself. But this is about promotion, and I'm producing wrestling. So I'm going to make sure, because we talked about this before, going in with our last roster. So we're putting these guys in with these guys. Some of these guys will repeat, but it don't matter. I'll go wrestling. So to end the first round, I'll take none other than Bret Hart.
Wow.
I'll take Bret Hart because, it's Bret Hart, one of the greatest wrestlers. I mean, especially during this time frame, this dude was the top of the mountain for a while. Then to start off and kick off round 2, I'm going to go to the knife in the back, and I'm actually going to take HBK. Shawn
Oh, my freaking God.
This dude had 2 solid runs 10 years apart from each other. It's crazy. Phenomenal in the ring. Hands down, probably one of, it's arguable that he is the best wrestler of all time. It's arguable.
Mr. WrestleMania.
It's hard to argue against. This dude might be the best professional wrestler of all time. There's other people which we all know, but I gotta take that respect. So I gotta take what was the biggest, like you said, a money draw. Everybody wanted to see HBK and Brett go at each other, especially after Montreal. So I'm riding with it. Those are my 2 first picks.
That is I really, before I start the clock on you, Mario, I have to say this. Vogt, that was perfect for a promotion. You get the Montreal screw job type of vibes. You get DX and the Hart Foundation. You get so much out of this, just them two. There's too much history there. And in ring, the way we think about wrestling, they're 2 of the top dogs when it came to technical wrestling, high flying, and all that good stuff, and storytelling. Mario, after me ranting like that, you are officially on the clock.
So I got one unstoppable force, and now I'm gonna put him against one of my favorite wrestlers doing one of my favorite childhood gimmicks at the time, and I'm gonna pick The Undertaker as the American Badass in 2000.
Oh, he took the American Badass Undertaker. That is a solid pick right there. I cannot oh man, I didn't even think about choosing that one. All right, so with me, right, I already have The Rock, the most entertaining person out there. I have to patch him up with someone right now, right? And I could go one way with this, but I'm about to veer through this right now because not only is this guy a very funny person, he's a real good technician. He's a real good in-ring performer. He can do a tag team. He's good on the mic. But I'm going with the Olympic gold medalist. I'm going with Kurt Angle as my second pick in this because I love his work. And he is just one of the funniest people. I YouTube this man's promos like all the time. So right now, Todd, you are officially on the clock.
All right, so first off, I'm not cool with that pick. I was going to take him. But I'm going to take one that I think will be very interesting with Stone Cold because there's nothing like getting fucking kicked in the balls. I don't know if I'm supposed to cuss on this. My bad. But I'm going to take the dirtiest player in the game.
Fucking good.
I'm taking Ric Flair, the dirtiest player in the game, because he was still good back then.
Wow. Wow. I just couldn't take that type of Ric Flair. You know what I'm saying? If I can't get 80s prime, I just couldn't do it. But that's a really solid pick because he's still a draw. I get it. All right, so next up, I got to reset this. My bad. He went Ric Flair. Who do you have now, Todd, for round 3?
I'm going to take another person for Ric Flair to battle against, and I'm going to take the Stinger off the board.
All right, Sting is off the board. Okay, this is an easy pick for me now. This is an easy pick now that he didn't take it. I see a lot of value here on my board. I'm not gonna veer from it, but I'm talking about another Mount Rushmore of the Attitude Era. I'm gonna have to choose the Game. I'm taking Triple H off the board. Mario, you are on the clock.
I gotta take my boy, man. I can't let him fall. He had multiple prime good years at WCW before he hit his stride in 2002, and I'm taking Eddie Guerrero. I'm taking him now.
All right, LWO Eddie Guerrero.
I got to. That's my favorite wrestler of all time, and he had multiple fantastic years in WCW.
Agreed. But that's a solid third round pick. So I'm about to start right now for Tim. Tim, you are officially on the clock.
Yeah, y'all some crazy ass individuals. I'm gonna tell you that right now. You went about the biggest draws in the company, and ain't nobody saying, "Oos, this is the bloodline." G, I'm taking The Rock.
I already picked The Rock. He was my second pick.
No, you didn't.
The Rock was my first pick.
Oh, you took Kurt Angle.
No, Kurt Angle was my second round pick.
My bad. I'm acting like
I got The Rock, Kurt Angle, and Triple H.
You got Kevin Sullivan.
My bad. My fault. Yeah,
you got 30 seconds. Yeah,
it's all good, bro. That's all I need because you know what? One of my favorite wrestlers of all time. You talked about it on your
Hollywood Hulk Hogan.
I'll go ahead and take Dallas Diamond Page.
DDP. I love him too, bro. Man came in here old as hell, still made it. Okay, well, listen, reset. You are officially on the clock again for round 4.
Yep. Well, yep. Man.
No. Mario, it's not on you. It's still on Tim.
Oh, okay, cool. Dope. That gives me some time.
Yeah.
Hey,
Dope.
hey,
Yeah.
Tim. I reset your clock.
I got you. Yeah. I just had to look at the list one more time to make sure there wasn't nobody else I wanted to pass up before I took my next pick. I think it's a little high for him. But once again, I'm on the train of my favorites. And
Oh,
I think
yep.
what he does in the ring is untouched.
I already typed it in.
I'm gonna take Booker T.
Oh shit! I typed in the wrong name. That's a really good pick. Do the five time.
That is not where I thought you were going.
All right, Mario, you are officially on the clock.
Yeah.
I'm so
man.
excited. I'm so excited.
No, I know who I want to pick, and he was an intercontinental champion during this time, and I'm gonna pick him anyways. And I'm gonna take Edge.
Ooh, that's a solid pick right there. Which Edge though? The Brood or Edge and Christian?
2001 when he was like intercontinental championship Edge.
All right, so it's my turn.
I think that was Edge and Christian years during that time.
Hey, Vogt.
Don't you fucking take my guy.
Hey, guess who I am picking, ladies and gentlemen? While I have 10 seconds on the clock right now, and I'm gonna let y'all know that this man lived in Atlanta, Georgia.
Don't do it.
From Canada. I'm picking the Rabbit Wolverine. I'm going with Chris Benoit. Y'all gave him to me. Y'all literally gave him to me. No, I couldn't. No, because I have someone else that y'all want, and I'm gonna take him.
As soon as I picked my dude, as soon as I picked him, I was like, "Bro, what am I doing?"
Hey, Tia, watch this, Tia. He did it again, Tia.
There's
He
two,
did it.
There's two on my list. I let both of them slide. I don't know what the hell I'm doing right now.
Tia, he did it again, Tia. All right, so
I was about to build the Four Horsemen.
no, it's two. You still can. They have multiple. You could get Sid Vicious. You know what I'm saying?
No, I was gonna take the last iteration without Mongo, okay, and you messed it up. So let me think. So
All right.
I don't need to make that other pick then. I'm gonna take. You know what? I'm gonna take him just because it'll throw off Tim's Bret Hart pick a little bit, so he can't build anything. And I like the guy in the ring; he's very solid. I'm gonna take Owen.
Oh, I forgot about Owen. I forgot. That's a solid 4th round pick, bro. All right, now we are resetting this. Huh? Owen Hart. So the time is on you right now.
You know what? This is early, and you guys are gonna hate on this, but he's one of my favorites, especially in the ring. So I'm gonna take him. I'm gonna take Dean Malenko.
Ooh, I was not gonna go to that. That's a solid pick. All right, so you guys gave me another one that I can do. All right,
I'm taking one of my favorites.
There's two names that come to me at the 5th round, and I'm like, man, which one do I want to go with? But I am going with this future undisputed champion. I'm going with Chris Jericho. I take Chris Jericho off the fucking clock.
That was my next pick.
Let's fucking go. You guys are just giving me.
I was supposed to take him in the 3rd and 4th round. I don't know what I was doing.
I took both of your slips because me and Vogt have literally the same mindset when it comes to wrestling. I already knew it's like, man, this man didn't pick him. I was expecting him to pick these guys, and he didn't. So I take Chris Benoit from him and Chris Jericho. Mario, I just reset it right now. You are officially on the clock.
You're a real piece of shit, you know that?
You know what? I'm going to be a real piece of shit if you guys don't pick this next guy.
Hold on.
I got The Rock, Kurt Angle, Triple H, Chris Benoit, and Chris Jericho. Oh my gosh, bro. Y'all just giving me this shit. This is pure wrestling.
They're all stacked, bro.
I know they're all stacked, but the way I love watching wrestling, I'm about to go watch all their freaking highlights again.
Oh boy. I'm just picking big motherfuckers, bro. And I'm going to pick the biggest motherfucker that was there at that time. And I'm going to pick the Big Show.
Well.
Wait, are you taking the Big Show or the Giant?
The Big Show. I wish I could pick Captain Nathano, but I'll stick with the Big Show.
All right. I have reset the clock. Tim, you have the next two picks for 2 minutes.
Yeah, I'm gonna end this round. I'm gonna take Rob Van Dam.
Fuck! That was my next one. That was my next one.
Yep. So I'm gonna take Rob Van Dam, and I'm gonna try to get back on track here, because gosh, I've done messed everything up with my picks, bro. So I'm gonna begin off this next round. Trying to play this smart. I play how I want to play it. Future rounds. You know what? I don't think anybody's gonna take this guy until later anyway, so I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna go ahead and pull the trigger. I'm gonna get McFoley.
Damn, that's a good pick. That was my next one. I was like, but are you taking the faces of Foley? Because man, that's a lot,
It's a
bro.
variety, dog. I get them all.
You get Commissioner Mick, you get Cactus Jack, you get Mankind and Dude Love.
That was the
perfect
right? So
round.
Mick, I took Mick because I wasn't strained to one person of Mick. I got Mick, so that means I get them all.
Yes, that was a great pick. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Rob Van Dam was my next one. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Mario, you're officially on the clock.
So I'm gonna go out on a limb here, and I'm gonna pick one of my favorite childhood wrestlers, who also had my favorite walk-in theme song, and I'm picking Hardcore Holly.
Oh my gosh.
Bob
He took Bob.
Hardcore Bob Holly.
Oh man, you still got some time though.
Holly, bro. What's that?
Man,
That was my favorites, bro, growing up.
He was cool back in the day.
Bro, Hardcore Holly was fire, bro.
All right, so it's on me, isn't it? And this is getting tougher. It's getting tougher, ladies and gentlemen. But with me and the way I'm building this with the wrestlers that I like watching, I gotta get a gimmick person now. The Undertaker's gone, so you just made me stop. I was gonna choose Kane. I don't even want to choose Kane anymore. Now, you know what? Fuck it. I'm about to keep it bloodline. I'm about to take Rikishi. I'm taking Rikishi, y'all. Let's go. I'm taking the Rikishi, bro. He did it for The Rock.
Interesting.
I take Rikishi, y'all. Let's go. I had to take the most entertaining thong-wearing fatty out there.
I don't think you took the best of the bloodline. I think there's still one. I mean, he didn't look like that back then, but you left him. I'm gonna leave him one more round. So I'm gonna take a guy I really like, and I'm gonna take Brian Pillman, because I feel like I get a lot of different.
You getting the pistol with him too?
I don't know, but he goes good with the Four Horsemen if I build that up.
Yeah, that's true.
And I'm gonna take Roddy Piper.
What the?
You guys don't like Roddy Piper?
Not in the Attitude Era. All right, so
we're not in the Attitude Era.
We're in the Attitude Era from not Attitude.
I like Piper though.
Yeah, I did too back in the day. So I got the next pick, and I'm about to throw everything fucking off. I'm taking Jeff Hardy.
Oh, you're gonna be real sad, bud. You're gonna be real sad.
Why?
Because of who I'm taking next. That's who I was gonna take next.
I know that when they're single, I don't care about version 1. Jeff Hardy was a better performer than Matt Hardy when it comes to singles. So pick him.
You're right. Now, is it my turn?
Yeah.
I'm not picking him now. No, I'm not picking him, because now you made me feel less confident about it. But I'm going to try and build my tag team real quick, and I'm going to pick Bubba Ray Dudley.
And the tag team players are coming off the clock right now. So, if anyone makes a good tag team, it's someone that's going back-to-back, Todd or Vogt. So, Vogt, it's on you.
That's perfect timing, but I'm gonna actually wait because I don't want it right now. I feel like we disrespecting. We were picking from 95 to 01. I feel like we really kind of disrespecting this era. So I gotta go ahead and start getting some guys from that era that were the guys during that era. So go ahead and give me Macho Man. I would take Macho Man.
You taking Madness?
I'm taking Randy Savage.
Madness. You taking Madness Macho Man though from WCW?
Yeah, WCW Macho Man. Yep.
Yep.
I mean,
Okay.
why wouldn't I? That's this era. Okay. And who took Roddy? That was Todd, right? Because I definitely had him paired up with him. So took Macho. Everybody's alter ego of Macho is that piece of shit Hogan. I'm taking him. You know I'm not going to take him. So, but there was another guy who used to walk with that piece of shit. You know what he used to say?
Hey, yo.
Hey, yo. Go ahead and give me him.
I got you, boss. Go ahead, Mario. You are officially on the clock.
See, right now the logical thing would be for me to pick Devon Dudley, right?
Right.
But I'm going to pick Razor Ramon.
You can't. Scott Hall got taken.
What do you mean? Oh, did he?
Yeah,
you dirty
Just took him.
bitch.
I just
Yeah,
took him.
he literally just picked him, Aaron.
I'm taking your cousin, Yokozuna.
Hey, I was going to take him next round. I was going to say, "Oosh, you tripping, dog." You took
I'm taking your cousin, Yokozuna. Thanks, dog.
In 95?
Your uncle, cousin, brother. I mean, his debuted in WCW or WWF in '92. 3 years after his debut.
93 and 94 was his prime years. 95, he was just a tag team with Owen Hart.
There, it don't matter.
He wasn't valued over those guys. That's what I'm trying to say. You took Yokozuna. That's what's up. He wasn't even on my list. Rest in peace for my cousin. But I am going with this pick plainly only because.
Time out. Everybody needs to take a moment of silence and check because Oosh just played that shit off like it didn't even matter. Moment of silence for his cousin.
My mini child wants to say hello.
Moment of silence. Yeah, man. Rest in peace, Rodney White. All right, so I was gonna go. Now that I have Jeff Hardy, I was gonna go Matt Hardy, but nah. I want to see who's gonna pick him. I don't care if they're a tag team or not. Jeff Hardy during this time, he can do it well single. But I'm gonna pair him up with another fucking savage that jumps around and goes crazy. And you guys won't pick him anyways. I'm going with Sabu.
He was on my list, dog. Don't say we won't pick him.
I got Sabu. All right, so Todd, you are on the clock for 2 minutes for the next two.
I've been debating this. I think I'm gonna do it just so I do get a good tag team in the way. And I'm gonna take Scott, and then I'm gonna take Rick Steiner, and I'm gonna have the Steiner brothers.
No, you can only pick one. Oh yeah, you got the. Oh yeah, never mind. Yeah, no, I just thought about it. He got the Steiner
My
brothers.
next pick, you dickhead.
Big.
You're welcome.
Oh, he didn't take Big Papa Pump. He took the Scott Steiner.
That's who I wanted was Big Papa Pump.
I like the old version better.
Yeah, that was a hell of a tag team. Now that he got a tag team, I'm officially gonna take Matt Hardy to officially get the Hardy Boys on my roster. Mario, you are officially on the clock. I think this is where you go, Devon, huh?
Nope, I'm taking Kane.
Oh, that's a good pick. There you go.
The cool thing about his pick is he can wait a while for Devon because who the hell wants Devon as a singles competitor?
If I was an asshole, I'd take him.
Yeah, you're an asshole.
Bro, I promise you, the round you picked Jeff Hardy, I was gonna pick Matt Hardy and I was gonna fucking work that, but I was like, I don't want Matt Hardy alone. I mean, he was cool alone, but like.
So I got the Hardy. I officially got the Hardy Boys on my clock. So Tim, after all that talking, you're officially on the clock. You got to book your team, man. Get your tag team. Get Stevie Ray. Get Harlem Heat, bro.
No disrespect to Stevie, but I don't want him, dog.
Damn.
I want Booker as a singles, man. There's no disrespect to Stevie. Really ain't.
You have 30 seconds.
You want Kevin Sullivan?
Go ahead and give me the New Age Outlaws.
No, oh yeah, okay.
Stop
Oh,
it. We're gonna play you by your first name, messing up.
So go ahead and give me him.
I hate that you guys get to do that though. Fuck. What's his name, bro? I cannot think his name. I have Billy Gunn and Road Dogg.
Oh, you didn't know?
Oh, I didn't. I had to ask somebody.
Somebody.
I had to ask somebody. All right, Mario, you are officially on the clock. Go ahead.
I'm in the process of starting my next tag team now, and I'm taking Bradshaw.
Yep, I'm about to take. Damn. No, it's fine.
Damn.
So
Taking
this.
Bradshaw.
So and that was one hell of a tag team, and I'll allow you to have them. I might want Farouk, so The Rock and Farouk could be the Nation of Domination, but we'll see.
Don't you dare take Farouk from me, please.
Now, I am taking this guy only because of one thing. One, I'm a big fan of this guy's wrestling, right? And two, he pairs up well with Sabu. I'm taking the human suplex machine. I'm taking Taz.
Oh man,
I actually had Taz pretty high on my list too.
he's also one of my favorite commentary team ever.
Him and Michael
Yes,
Cole?
good point.
Yeah.
All right,
I
Todd,
love
you're
Taz.
officially on the clock for the next two. Y'all really could do tag teams for the rest of this time. I fucking hate y'all.
I'm
Thing
doing
is, like,
it now.
you know what's so hard? What's so hard is like you pick one and you just have to hope somebody doesn't pick the other side.
No, that's
And, like,
that's only our freaking situation, not those two down there.
So, just to make sure I get somebody to, face off with the Steiner brothers, and apparently people forgot about Edge or Christian. I'm gonna take Edge.
No. Edge has been drafted. Edge has,
Oh, I didn't write it down,
all
bro.
three of y'all,
Fourth round.
all three of y'all had an Aaron moment. This
I didn't.
this
yet.
draft.
He missed me. He's got to do 12 of those. So that now my brain is fried. So give me a second.
All right, you
I'm gonna
have.
just to keep my clock going, I'll take Christian because he's an okay singles competitor even.
Yeah, I like Christian. Christian.
And then
now,
you know what? I'm gonna take kind of a weird one. It's not weird. He's good, but I'm gonna take a bruiser. I don't have a bruiser really yet, so I'm gonna take one. I'm gonna take Ming.
oh, you took Ming, or you didn't take Haku. You took Ming.
I like Ming better than Haku.
Yes,
actually.
he was really invincible out there. So I'm going with this one, right? This is crazy to say, but I can't. I have to. I'm gonna take him because he's a big draw, and I'm going with Kevin Nash. Go ahead, Mario.
Kevin Nash.
Yeah, I take
I'm
Kevin
taking-
Nash.
I'm taking Farouk because if I don't take Farouk, I know somebody else will. I'm taking him now.
Damn.
Who'd you take? I'm sorry, I couldn't hear.
He got Ron, he took Farouk. And you're officially on the clock right now, Tim.
Yeah, I can't remember, so forgive me because I was born in '94. So let's just get out the table. I'm very young. I watch a lot of highlights, so I might be wrong my years here, but this is make believe anyways, baby. So for my motion, he's still gonna be the Ravishing. Give me Rick Rude. And then for the next round, see, I don't have a big guy yet. Really. I don't have very many big guys. I was gonna go Kevin there, but you took him from me. Now I gotta reevaluate my list here. You know what? During that time, go ahead and give me Mark Henry.
Sexual chocolate? Okay, Mario.
The world's strongest man. The actual world's strongest man.
I'm taking another one of my childhood favorites and nobody talks about. I'm taking Test.
Ooh.
I was waiting till later. I was waiting till later. That's a solid pick. I had him later.
Ooh. Okay, so I like this guy. Y'all probably gonna be like, boo, I don't care. But the guy is good as a villain. He's a good promoter. He knows how to run a business, right? So I'm going with JEFF, JARRETT. I'm taking Jeff Jarrett.
This is the golden years for him too. That's solid.
Yeah.
That's a solid pick, especially this late. I'm gonna take, I think, an interesting pick. I'm kind of surprised he fell this far, but I'm gonna take him here. I'm gonna take Mr. Perfect, Kurt Hennig.
You taking Kurt Hennig or Mr. Perfect?
He went back and forth when the promotions changed, so.
All right, that's a good pick. I'm a big fan of his in the '90s, like the early '90s and '80s. I loved
Yeah,
his
I'm
work.
taking 95 version, okay? 95
Yeah,
version then.
yeah. All right, so who's your next pick?
The next guy I'm gonna take's a wild card guy. He was big, especially in ECW, and I'm gonna take Raven.
Oh, that's a solid pick too. All right, with my next pick, I have to take him. Now, I'm going with Triple H's one of you go with your friends, you get with the clique. I'm going with X-Pac. I'm taking X-Pac off the board. So now I compare X-Pac and Kane together as a tag team.
Hey, but did you like X-Pac better or 1-2-3 Kid?
I have Kane.
I like X-Pac. Huh? No, what? Oh, yeah, you're right. Never mind. I had an Aaron moment. I thought I picked Kane. Oh, no, I intentionally picked Kane, but I didn't pick him. So, yeah. Mario, it's on you.
I'm picking Bam Bam Bigelow next.
Damn, I
Ooh.
almost picked him. Good pick.
Who?
Ooh.
I'm sorry. Who'd you take?
Bam Bam.
Bam Bam Bigelow.
All right. Who's
Hey, for some
next?
reason,
Who's
it didn't
next?
make a
Who's
big board. I'm
next?
shooting from the hip. I'm doing all right.
I'm shooting for the hip. I'm shooting for the hip now, bro. Fuck.
Okay, I don't have a tag team to go against. I'm going against my boys. I'm gonna go ahead and pick up this tag team. I'm gonna take the Road Warriors.
All right. So we got Animal. Are you taking the LOD 2000 or are you taking the regular World Warriors? You get Sonny.
I'm a young buck. Go ahead and give me the 2000 version.
LOD 2000 with the helmets. All right, so Mario, you're officially on the clock.
I'm taking what I think was the rookie at that time in WCW, but I'm gonna take Rey Mysterio Jr.
Oh yeah, are you taking him with the mask?
Oh yeah, Halloween Havoc, Rey Mysterio.
All right, so this is a very underrated pick that I'm about to do, but he was funny to me. He was very knowledgeable, and he had a really great gimmick. So give me Al Snow.
I hate you for that, Oos. I'm gonna explain it later before I pick.
Give me head cheese, baby. I'm getting Steve Blackman next.
Are you sure?
I said that so
No,
you can
I'm-
pick him. Go ahead.
No, I'm not gonna pick him. You know what? You like to stick to the bloodline and take Samoan wrestlers, which I respect. So I'm gonna take a Celtic guy off the board, and I'm gonna take Fit Finley just to piss with people.
My name is Fitz, and I love to fight. I'm a big fan of his. And who you gonna pick? Disco Inferno?
Hell no. You know what?
Glacier?
I really like this guy as well, and he's another bald guy, so I don't want to leave him off the board too long. And I think he'll go kind of well with what I got going here, so I'm going to take Perry Saturn next.
Ooh. Ooh.
Dang.
That's a really solid pick right there. Very solid pick. So I am officially on the board, and I'm gonna do it. Fuck it. This guy brings. This is the first time it happened, right? It wasn't Brock Lesnar. We have a UFC fighter come in to the WWE, so I'm gonna take Ken Shamrock, the world's dangerous man.
That's a solid pick. Solid pick.
You're officially on the clock, Mario.
I'm taking Buff Bagwell.
Ooh, I'm buff. What was it? I'm tough, and the girls know I'm the stuff, or something like that. All right, bro. I'm losing my roster right now.
Yeah, so I'm looking at my roster.
Oh, the next one you're gonna hate me for, Fred, because I'm taking a half of your tag team.
Yeah, I'm looking at my rosters.
Give me half my tag team.
I think I know what I want to.
You'll find out. But he was also one of my childhood favorites.
Oh, I know who I'm taking. Y'all won't take him, but I will.
So,
I'm about to.
who's on
I'm
the
about to take
roster? Y'all gonna be mad at me. I don't care. I'm taking him anyways. Give me none other than Paul Heyman. I'm taking him because he's great for business. So I'm taking him.
You taking Paul E. dangerously or Paul Heyman?
On the subject of Paul Heyman from the years of '95 to 2001, I'm gonna take Mr. ECW himself. Give me Tommy Dreamer.
Tommy Dreamer. All right, officially on the clock right now, Mario, because you said you're gonna take him.
I'm about to take him. We all did the dance as a kid. Can you say it with me? WORM. Scotty Too Hottie.
You taking too cool. I get it. I get it.
Scotty Too Hottie.
Damn, you should. Now I see why you said that. Now I officially see why you said that. With this pick, let me get my clock going. It's really tough because my roster kind of got empty, so now I'm on the internet. But there's people on here right now that we haven't taken. I have Taz, I have Sabu that represents the ECW. So fuck it, why not? I'm taking this Gore. I'm going with Rhino.
Ooh,
I was
Rhino
going
was
to take him
fire.
last round, but I figured Paul was too beneficial.
Now,
Alright,
you got the next 2 minutes.
I was actually kind of worried when you said you were going to take an ECW guy because I'm going to take one as well. But I guess we're not on the same page. This guy got no credit because he wasn't good on the mic, but he's great in the ring, and I'll probably pair him up with somebody. I'm going to take Lance Storm.
I was gonna take him next. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was gonna take, if I can be serious for a moment. All right, you got your next pick.
And here's I'm definitely taking this guy because when he gets old and ready to retire, I use him as a manager. I use him as a GM. I'm taking William Regal.
Oh.
Mm.
All right, so I am officially on the clock. With this pick, it's getting tough. Like I said, he took Regal. With this pick, I'm gonna go with face value because Vogt, it's your fucking fault. I'm taking Mr. McMahon. I'm going with Mr. McMahon right now. I'm taking him and the leader of the corporate. Go ahead, Mario. It is your time.
He just took Bischoff. You know he's going to now.
Take
Who,
Bischoff.
me? Bischoff is fire. So we're taking like fucking managers too. That's the thing.
He was a wrestler. He
Apparently.
won a Royal Rumble for crying out loud.
And
Might as, well
Bischoff's got
might as well take David Arquette, dog.
No,
Fucking-
no, stop. I don't know his Paul Heyman thing, but for me, let me restart your stuff. Mr. McMahon won a fucking Royal Rumble. He's officially a wrestler.
Hey, David Arquette was in WCW.
But during
I'm
that
taking-
time, oh yeah, you're right, he was.
Hey, did y'all take
Yeah,
Billy
yeah.
Gunn yet or not?
Billy Gunn?
Billy Gunn.
No.
Yeah. I'm
Tim
taking
took
Billy
him.
Gunn.
No, Tim took him.
Oh, you took him?
Yeah.
When did you take? Oh yeah, he took the whole New Age Outlaws.
I'm taking
Yep.
Goldust.
Oh, that's
That's not bad.
no. So I was trying to I thought every round I was like, nah, they're not gonna pick him. I'm gonna get him later. You snuck that. He
No,
took
I'm
He took Goldust.
With the curtain call.
Yes. Hey, and he's a really respectable the gimmick. I think Todd. I'm gonna stop this real quick while Tim's going through this. I thought Todd's take on Goldust was absolutely correct. A great work, but Goldust put a ceiling on that guy's potential because we all know how Dustin Rhodes is, and Goldust that was but at the same time, Goldust was valuable. He's gonna make the Hall of Fame, bro.
I still have Dustin Rhodes if I want to use him and not use him as Goldust. But I know him as Goldust. So
All right,
I was
so
like, I like the Goldust gimmick, right?
Tim, go ahead and unmute. Once you unmute, I'm gonna tap the timer for you for the next 2 minutes.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, so it's on you.
These are our last two picks, right?
Yep,
We'll get to women.
yep.
We're thin on these rosters, boys. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna take this guy. He had a popular run, you know. He did his thing. Come out looking all crazy. Go ahead, give me D'Lo Brown.
Oh my! You know what's funny? I just literally saw his face and said, "You know what? It'll be cool to pick him." And I think you're gonna pick his tag team partner, huh?
I'm not. I'm gonna go ahead and staying on the trend of wrestlers and who's good and who isn't. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take my boy Rey Mysterio.
No, he got
I
drafted. He got drafted already.
I drafted him at
Mario drafted him round 13, 14.
All right, I respect it. So you know what? Since I'm on the crazy train, go ahead and give me New Jack. I need security too.
Super
That
crazy.
guy murdered somebody.
Go ahead, Mario. It is on you.
I can finally finish my tag team and take Devon Dudley with the easy pick.
Ooh, shit. So I'm officially on board right now. And, you know, I've been jokingly talking about this whole time. We all know that Hollywood Hulk Hogan will not get drafted from this group. So he will stay on this board forever. But I'm going to go with the Who train. I got the Godfather, man. I have to get the Godfather. Our locker room got to be lit. You know what I'm saying? I got to get my locker room lit. So go ahead. Your last pick for what was Todd? You didn't hear that?
Yeah, I heard you. Last pick for males, right?
Last pick for males is on you.
All right, so I'm kind of surprised this guy's still on the board, and he'll pair very well with Owen Hart. Since I can't have Brett, I'm going to take the British Bulldog, Davey Boy Smith.
That's a really good pick. That's a really good pick, just to put him as a tag team. All right, so now you're on the clock officially for the
I
females.
remember him being on the roster.
Yes,
I'm upset.
yes.
I'm
He was-
upset for the record that none of y'all picked Doink the Clown, right?
I don't care. British Bulldog
Hey,
had
actually pretty good.
so the Bulldog had his Heart Foundation run, and then he also had it when he was in jeans. I know this from WrestleMania 2000 and No Mercy. That's the only reason why I know this shit. But all right, Todd, it's official. We're now in the female draft.
All right, shit. You guys know how I feel about this one, and this is even worse back then. So let's see what we can figure out. I'm gonna take this woman because hell, she could beat half these dudes. I guess I'm gonna take China.
China is the pick. It's an official pick. Everyone knew that was inevitable. So I'm going with my favorite female in the Attitude Era, and I'm going with the High Flyer. I'm going with Lita. I'm taking Lita on this pick. So Mario, you're officially on the clock.
I'm taking wifey. Give me Stacy Keibler.
Oh, you like them legs?
Hey, she actually was Miss Hancock back then.
Yep.
No, 2001. She was still Stacy Keibler.
Yeah, before that she was Miss Hancock in ECW.
All right, Tim, you're officially on the clock for the next two females.
Yeah, and I love that I get to pick females back to back, so I'm gonna get the two I want. So we're talking about 95 to 01. There's not very many female wrestlers. Most of them are just you want to call them things.
Bra and panty matches.
Bra and panty matches. But you went and took China, but I'm gonna take China's biggest threat, and that's Jazz.
All right, he got Jazz.
Took Jazz. And with my next pick, staying on those same lines, not everybody likes her, and she definitely has her moments. But go ahead and give me Ivory.
Which Ivory? You gonna take the right to censor?
Wasn't right to censors yet. I think that's too late. I think that's still 3, ain't it?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's
I'm picking wifey number 2, Trish Stratus.
Yeah, you took that from me. You took that
I
from me.
figured.
Going to a wrestler then.
Huh?
You took that from
Going
me.
to a wrestler then.
He's still gonna take
Look,
him.
man.
Paul Heyman wasn't a wrestler.
No, listen.
I promise you this.
Listen,
People much
I
rather
don't think
see
she
Trish
gave
Stratus
you
than Paul Heyman.
2001 is what I'm saying.
Hey, look,
No, she was
people
on
much
there.
rather
She
see
was on the
Trish
roster.
Stratus- Paul Heyman is a wrestler?
That baby looked mad. He eyeballing us
Oh,
through
no,
the
yeah,
camera.
your kid's eyeing.
All
you.
right,
My bad,
so-
dog. Sorry, my bad.
So here's my pick. Here's my pick, and it's only a favoritism pick because I have Triple H. I'm taking Stephanie McMahon.
Oh, you didn't take the fabulous Moolah?
Nah, I'm gonna keep her on there for you. I could have went a lot of ways. I could have went Jackie. I could have went Tori, Sonny Sable, like Tori Wilson. I could have went that way, But I chose Stephanie McMahon because of value, and I got Mr. McMahon, and I got Triple H. There's a lot of things I could do with the corporate, and you know what I'm saying. So,
You got to run that company into the ground.
so who you got, Todd, to finish this off?
All right,
All right.
last pick. It was kind of a toss up for me, kind of contemplating back and forth between Tori Wilson and the one I'm actually going to pick. I'm actually going to take Molly Holly.
Hey, no one took Crash Holly. Rest in peace. So we are official. Literally, this broke time. This time broke record over the one we did with 15 picks, right? And we didn't fuck up on internet. So we have some time if y'all do want to explain all of your roster that you just picked, if you have time. If not, we can cut it. But I want to see, Todd, do you have time to talk about what you picked?
I do, but actually, I think would be kind of a more interesting thing was let's talk some about the guys who didn't get picked, like Chavo or Terry Funk, who was really good, but kind of towards the end then. Sandman, Juventud Guerrera.
Oh, Juventud is a good one. All the other ones I didn't care about, honestly. But Juventud was a good one.
The WCW roster back then.
You said
Lex
Christopher
Luger
Dean? Yeah.
Christopher Daniel.
Yeah. Oh, Christopher Daniel. So I'll tell you like this. A lot of these people that didn't get picked and your name it, I'm not a fan of. Like, I love, like Lex Luger, I'm not going to keep watching him do a torture rack and throw his metal elbow at people. He sucked
That's
in the
why I
ring.
didn't pick him.
I think Psychosis should have went.
Psychosis? Oh, I should have took La Parca.
Juventud was good back then too.
Yes, he was. He absolutely was. I was always intrigued with that cruiserweight division, bro. Dean Malenko, to you, I'll tell you like this when I'm looking at your list. Dean Malenko up that high. I'm not saying that you could have got him way lower than that, but at the same time, he should be on someone's roster regardless.
I agree that I probably could have got him later, but out of respect as him being one of my favorites, kind of like what you guys do with people, I took him early.
Yeah, that's beauty. Did you want to talk about your roster before I went into mine? And then Mario, if you had time, you could do yours, and same thing with you, Tim.
Yeah, that's fine.
Go ahead. Shoot for
So
it.
with mine, I try to focus on a good balance of obviously who I like and who was good and who was a good pick then, but I also try to bounce off heel and faces a little bit, baby faces. So that's why I took like guys like Stone Cold who can do either one. He's more of an anti-hero, so really he's a face that people cheer, but he's an asshole. He's really a heel, but he gets over.
The
Flair could go
anti-hero.
Flair could go either way, but he's more of a heel, and Sting is one of the ultimate baby faces in my books. So,
Facts.
and then I took some guys who were good singles competitors that I could pair with other people, such as Owen, Malenko, Mr. Perfect. I think is a good tag team guy. Saturn and Lance Storm could team together. The one I was really surprised I was able to steal was William Regal. I'm a big William Regal fan. Not only in the ring, he's good at promos, and I mean when he's done, I could use him as a GM like you've seen him on NXT, or as a manager like you've seen him with Bryan Danielson and all them on AEW recently. So
The Blackpool, baby. Yeah.
that's all I got.
All right, so for me, I'm excited. All right, so topping off the top 5 picks that I got The Rock, I got Kurt Angle, I got Triple H, I got Chris Benoit, and I got Chris Jericho. It's inevitable what I can do with these 5. Those 5 can all take the title, right? There's so many things I can scramble with that. On the other end, I have Rikishi, most entertaining person during the Attitude Era with the stink face, I believe. Then you go Jeff Hardy, one of the most psychotic people when it comes to Extreme. So when it comes to Extreme, I went Sabu, Taz. I went Rhino with ECW to top that one off with that. Matt Hardy to give him the Hardy Boys. Al Snow, I think, was underrated for a lot of people. I don't think it was underrated with us. I think we knew his value. He was funny as fuck, but we also know the IQ he has in ring. X-Pac, he's another good person I like to watch. Jeff Jarrett. We all know about Jeff Jarrett. He's too respectable. I took Kevin Nash off of straight value. I really don't like him. I'm not going to lie to you. But I just took him off of value. And then I got Ken Shamrock. Mr. McMahon, y'all already know how he is as a heel. Godfather. Rhino, I already talked about him. And then for Lita, that's my favorite female all time. She can high fly, do all that stuff, and she's sexy as hell. And then Stephanie McMahon, that's the boss's wife. I mean, her boss's daughter and and the COO's wife. I kind of messed it up. I love the roster that I picked. The only thing that if I want to cater to a weakness is I don't have enough tag teams in there to battle the Hardys, but it's okay. I can make things work. I can see like Rhino and Taz forming up. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. So go ahead, Mario. That's on you.
So I thought this was going to be a lot harder because I had to figure out who the fuck was going from 95 to 2001. But for me, so my first pick, I picked Goldberg, right? Goldberg was one of the biggest draws at that time with that long undefeated streak. Granted, was he a wrestler? No. But he was that guy everybody came to see and everybody was watching all the time. So that's why I picked him. Most of these guys are like my childhood favorite wrestlers. Eddie Guerrero, Undertaker, Edge, Big Show, Hardcore Holly, the Dudley Boys. I'm able to also I drafted guys who were tag teams, but also worked well as singles. Like Bradshaw and Farouk both worked well as singles for the most part. You could pair The Undertaker with Kane, as bring the Brothers of Destruction, who also work as singles together. You could pair Eddie and Ray. Granted, they weren't tag teams ever at that time, but you could still pair them. They have that chemistry from also just being lifelong friends, and they also work well as singles. Most of these guys, from top to bottom, like Undertaker, Eddie Guerrero, Edge, Hardcore Holly, the Dudley Boys, APA, Test, Rey Mysterio, Scotty 2 Hotty, and Goldust. Those are like my childhood. Those are like all my childhood favorite guys. For me, Hardcore Holly was like top 3 in my mind.
Respectable. I loved his work. I love
Hardcore Holly, bro. One of the best workers in the business, and I just loved what he did for like the hardcore championship scene. That was my guy, man. So.
All right, Tim. Daddy Tim.
Yeah, so I started off with, first of all, I want to thank you guys for not taking that piece of shit Hogan, because
we all gonna boycott that punt.
All right, so anyways, back on. I do want to make one comment about your team, Oos, and I told you I was going to touch on it a little bit later. That Al Snow pick is personal to me. We all know what he does in the business. He's great. That's who trained my uncle in the ring. That was my uncle's trainer. So I was definitely going to scoop him up. But I figured everybody else didn't see the.
Oh, here we go.
He was the last pick. So what's that?
It skipped everything you were trying to say about the sentimental part on it. Oh, the internet's starting to do it again. But go ahead and explain it one more time because it didn't get recorded.
Yeah, it probably did because you had those problems last time. We could see.
No. If it's bad on my end, I'm recording my end, so like it didn't see it.
And last time, it don't matter. You can just edit it out. We'll figure it out. Either way, what I said about the Al Snow stuff was he actually was my uncle's trainer. He trained my uncle in the ring, him and Buff Bagwell actually. So it was like one of those things where I thought Al was gonna fall deeper, so he wasn't with my last pick. So that's why I said fuck you on that one. But anyhow, on my team, I took Brett and Sean first because duh. I mean, that's self-explanatory. And then I went ahead and picked up RVD, who had a crazy run within ECW, and then he also had a crazy run right after the time frame that we were drafting. But Rob Van Dam was just one of those guys where I remember being 7 years old. I was standing on top of some type of fence and just doing my initial, not even his, mine. And
that was my next pick, bro. You stole him from me, man.
Was that guy. And then I took Mick Foley. I took it to whoever I want. And I did that smartly. I touched on that while we were talking. Taking Mick Foley. Yeah, I'm taking Mick Foley. I get them all, baby. I get whoever I want. Cactus Jack, I get them all. So that's why I took him there. I took Booker because I think Booker is very underrated. He had a crazy long career for most wrestlers, honestly. I mean, Booker definitely could have been in the main event window a lot more often in WWE than he was because he definitely deserved it. Then I took Dallas Diamond Page. He's one of those gems. He's one of those guys to where he don't even have to be in the ring to give you value to your company, and that's why I took him. He's gonna mentor those young guys. He's gonna help those guys stay healthy, and that's the biggest thing with my promotion.
That's why he was my GM in the last episode.
Absolutely. And then I took Randy Savage because if it wasn't for that bitch ass Hulk Hogan, Macho probably would have been the guy at that time. I mean, he's good in the ring. He ain't great by any means, but he's good in the ring. He pairs up pretty well with everybody else on my roster.
Yes.
Yeah. So then I took the Scott Hall and Road Dogg. You know, I took that tag team because I didn't have a tag team. I could have made some guys.
You said Scott Hall and Road Dogg, bro.
Yeah.
That's not a tag team.
Bad Billy. I wrote him down the wrong order. I got Road Dogg and Billy Gunn. My bad.
You took the click.
Jesus. I took those boys because, once again, in the era we're talking about, legendary. I took Scott Hall. I wanted Kevin Nash to go. I was going to get the Outsiders, but somebody ruined that. Anyhow, I got Mark Henry in there because I don't have very many big guys. You know, I drafted Wardlow and a couple other guys in the last draft, so I need some other big guys. I think Mark Henry on AEW for a reason. We don't see him on TV very often. He's there for a reason. I'll just say.
Yep, obviously.
He's there. He's a mentor. So I took him, and then I took another tag team with the Hawk and Animal, taking the LO.
You muted yourself. Oh, okay. All right, so I'm excited to talk about why he chose LOD 2000. I don't know about y'all, but I was excited to hear that. Tim, go ahead and talk about it.
Yeah, man. Sorry about that. LOD, man. Even my generation before me loved them, right? Everybody loved them. So I just thought it was one of those things where I had to take them. They were in the rosters back in 95, 96. I know it was towards the end of their career before they come back in the 2000s, did their LOD thing, but I took the LOD anyways because that's the one I'm familiar with because, once again, I was born in 94. So those guys right there, they do anything, right? They do traditional tag. They can do hardcore. They can get all down to the wire there. Then I took another hardcore guy with Tommy Dreamer, which I think Tommy is one of those guys who could have came to the main roster and I think would have been successful. He didn't have to be ECW, but he's a loyalist. That was his problem. He was ECW through and through. And I think it was a disrespect not to take the ECW guy during this time frame when ECW was so big. Go ahead, Todd.
Have you ever listened to that I'm not going to mention it on here because I don't know how that goes, but have you ever listened to that podcast he does on Sirius XM with Mark Henry and Bully Ray?
Oh.
Him and Bully Ray pretty much helped Paul Heyman run that company. So, I mean, they were heart and soul. That was heart, soul, and sweat, blood, everything. That wasn't just, Vince telling us what to do like in WWE.
So. Loyalist. And that's why I took Paul. Paul, one of the greatest mouthpieces in the history of the game. He could manage. He could do it. He's going to make your promotion 100 times better. I mean, no disrespect to the Bloodline. The Bloodline is great, but without Paul, it might not ever took off.
That was the intricate piece right there. That's definitely an intricate piece. I want to say, Todd, do you have anything to say? You about to do a laugh? Oh, okay. So
this with the baby.
This is the second draft that we've ever done. I hope y'all liked it. I'm looking forward to this next one. We're gonna talk about the next one. What era we're gonna do. I'm also intrigued to see all time.
What eras?
What era is next? The Ruthless Aggression.
Ruthless Aggression.
All right, we can do that. We can do that. Hey, if you guys are wrestling fans, I want to know what you guys want us to draft. Give us some time to schedule again. Give us some time to get Aaron either sleeping or in traffic to get in this damn podcast. Something, but all I know is it was a success. I don't think no one took a L on this one besides, Aaron not being here. It was all fun and games. I love this. There's a lot of things that happened on the back end, so I'm gonna say it now. Me and Todd shared a lot of stuff with each other on the side to figure out who was picking who. So hey, listen, GMs do this shit in franchises all day, every day. But
I shoot from the hip, all right?
Yeah, you definitely did. You definitely did, because you went and took Scotty Too Hottie and forgot Grandmaster Sexay. So.
Oh, motherfucker! I didn't think about it.
I did the roster last second.
Hey, but it's okay. So
I I would like to make a undrafted free agent signing.
Oh,
real quick.
this just in. Go ahead.
No. We would like to sign at Awesome Wrestling Grandmaster Sexy.
Now we have two cool official.
I
Yeah.
will be drafting in the free agency. I'll be taking. I'm gonna sign him to my company just because I thought he was great in his era. Not important, but visceral. I gotta take him.
Oh shit, he got visceral. You don't want King Mabel?
Hey,
No, actually, I'm gonna be honest with you. When I took D'Lo, I thought about him afterwards. I forgot about Val Venus. He was
All right.
I'd also like to sign Mr. Ass if that's cool.
No, he's already been picked.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, New Age Outlaws is off the books. You have an undrafted. Before I go, you have an undrafted free agent you want to pick up real quick, Todd?
Yeah, I'll take him because it'd be a good guy backstage as well, and he could still go a little bit. I'm gonna take Terry Funk.
Ooh.
Oh, or Chainsaw Charlie.
No, not Chainsaw Charlie.
All right, so for my undrafted free agent, before we go, I'm taking Steve Blackman because I have Al Snow and I need head cheese. So I need another tag team. So I'll take head cheese on that. Hey, brothers, I'm going to talk to y'all in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Like, comment, subscribe to the Figure 4 show. This was an epic episode 4. Y'all boys have fun, bro.